They say you can't run from your past. But what if you could build a new future with your own two hands? In a remote corner of Vietnam, a father is trying to do just that. He's not just teaching his son how to build a roof. He is passing down a legacy. A lesson in patience, written not in words, but in earth, stone, and sweat. But is the foundation they are laying unintentionally unearthing the very things they are trying to bury? Every swing of the pickaxe is not just to clear the earth. It is a promise to this land. A silent pact that this place will be a sanctuary. They are not fighting against nature. They are learning to listen to it. To hear the stories of the wood, of the stone. And in the silence, they find a common language. The sound of the saw tears through the quiet of the forest. But it is not the sound of destruction. It is the prelude to a rebirth. Every grain of wood holds a memory of the forest. And the carpenter with his hands gives it a second life. A life of shelter, a life of embrace. The father's hands, calloused and steady, pass on an ancient wisdom. A wisdom not found in books, but in feeling. Feeling the weight of the wood, the tension of the grain. And the son learns not just with his eyes, but with his entire body and soul. They aren't just fitting joints together. They are connecting the past to the future. Connecting the strength of the father and the hope of the son. This is a slow dance between man and material, an understanding that needs no words. The foundation is complete. It is not just concrete and wood. It is a testament to will. A quiet declaration to the earth and sky. We belong here. Now, from the ground, a shape begins to rise. The walls are not meant to keep the world out. They are raised to embrace a world within. A world of laughter, of evening meals, and of peaceful silence. As the sun sets, the work does not stop. The twilight paints the wood, turning sweat into gold. They are racing not against time, but against the darkness itself. To light a flame of hope before the night takes over. Every nail driven is a heartbeat. A pulse of life being breathed into the lifeless structure. The house is slowly gaining a soul. And the craftsmen are no longer just builders. They have become creators of life. The structure now has a heart. A sturdy skeleton. And it stands there, silent in the dusk, like a promise of a coming dawn. Now it is time to build the roof. The most vital part of a home. It will be the one to bear the reins. The one to welcome the first rays of sun. It is the silent guardian of the dreams below. Their collaboration has now become a symphony. No commands needed, no instructions given. Each one knows his role. Because they are not just building the same house. They are sharing the same dream. The woman who appears is not just an observer. She is the soul of this place. The reason for all of this to exist. This house is a promise made to her. And in their eyes there is pride. Not the pride of a conqueror, but the satisfaction of a creator. They have completed an important phase, and the house can now hold them in its embrace. Standing against the vast backdrop of sea and sky, this small structure holds an extraordinary beauty. The beauty of human will, and the power of a new beginning. The work now shifts to finer details. The wall panels, the final skin of the house. Each board must be measured, cut, and shaped to perfection. Because beauty is not just in the whole. It is hidden in the smallest details. The roof now is no longer just a frame. It is being dressed in its final coat. A coat that will protect the house through the years. The work demands absolute precision. A small mistake could ruin everything. But they work with the confidence of those who know their craft by heart. Their hands glide over the material, both strong and gentle, as if they are conversing with the very house they are creating. Inside, the space begins to take clear shape. Light filters through the unglazed windows, painting shapes on the wooden floor. This place will soon be filled with life. and they are preparing for it. They are not just installing layers of material. They are weaving a warm blanket for the future. The insulation, the waterproofing, are silent promises of safety and comfort. The work on the roof is the most dangerous. It requires absolute trust. Trust in the scaffolding, in a teammate. And most importantly, trust in oneself. Each layer of material that is applied is like a new layer of skin being formed, protecting the heart of the house from the harshest elements. And when the final roofing layer is laid down, a sense of accomplishment envelops them. The house is now structurally complete. It is ready to become a home. Inside, the nervous system of the house is being installed. The electrical wires, like veins, will carry energy to every corner. This work requires precision and patience. One mistake could have dire consequences. But they work with intense focus. The floor, the walls, everything is nearing completion. The house is no longer a bare skeleton. It is being clothed in the garments of life. Their discussion is not loud. It is the exchange of those who share a single vision. They are checking the final details, ensuring that everything is perfect. Not the perfection of a machine, but the perfection of a work made by hand and with heart. And when the work is done, the house stands strong and beautiful, a testament to the power of persistence. The final task, installing the doors and windows. These are not just parts of the house. They are its eyes and its soul. The windows will be where light and air are welcomed, where the space within connects to the world outside. And the door. It is the threshold between the old life and the new. Every time it opens, it's an invitation to the future. Every time it closes, it's a promise of safety. Installing a door is more than a technique. It is a ritual. A ceremony that marks the end of a journey. The journey of turning a dream into reality. Together they overcame every challenge. Together they shared sweat and smiles. And now, together, they admire their achievement. A house built not just with wood and screws. It was built with love, faith, and hope. It stands tall between the earth and the sky. Not as a great architectural feat, but as a monument to simple, great things. And perhaps you can't run from your past. But they have proven one thing: that you can always build a place to come home to. A place where every grain of wood tells a story. A place where every corner holds a piece of its creator's soul. The house now breathes in rhythm with the mountains, and silently watches the sea change with every wave. The story of the construction has ended, but the story of the life within has just begun. To build a home, how deep must one dig into one's own soul? Perhaps the answer lies not in the depth of the foundation, but in the journey of building it. A very special thank you to the owner of the YouTube channel at WildGNOMOs for creating this wonderful video and allowing me to comment. If you enjoyed this narrative, please visit and support their channel at the link in the description below.